Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It is Monday, January 24th, 2022. If you're new here, I do have another channel, GematriaEffectNews 24, where I post the majority of my content, put out a lot of important videos there today. And as for this channel, I've been talking a lot about the number 54 in the Bengals' 54th season a lot. And look at the latest news, you guys. Carlos Dunlap, the 54th pick of the Bengals. His dad died just before. His dad died the day of the game where the Bengals and 49ers both upset on the anniversary of Super Bowl 23, where the 49ers beat the Bengals in the ongoing Joe Burrow, Joe Montana rituals. Remember, the Joe Montana Super Bowl was Super Bowl 54. Joe Montana equals 54 in Gematria. That game was 54 days after Joe Burrow's birthday, who just won the championship in the Battle of the Tigers, LSU over Clemson, and then gets drafted number 1 by the Bengals, who Joe Montana defeated twice in Super Bowls. But all this 54 stuff with Joe Burrow that we continue to talk about, remember, on the day that his father died was the day the news broke about Regina King's son committing suicide. She's from Cincinnati. Regina equals 54. Regina means queen. Queen equals 26. Her son committed suicide at 26. But anyhow, this man was the 54th pick of the draft. We're going to get to 54, but let me just start right here. It's the year of Super Bowl 56, right? Who's dead? His dad, his father, Carlos Dunlap Sr., whose name equals 56, like Society of Jesus, right? And with regards to Carlos Dunlap being the 54th pick of the draft, here it is. You can look this up on Football Reference and a number of other places. He was drafted in 2010 in the second round, 54th overall. 54th pick of the draft, the year he was taken. And again, this is the Bengals' 54th season. The day of his father's death, the Bengals got their first road playoff win in franchise history. First all-time over the Tennessee Titans, the 54 team. Tennessee Titans 54, Jesuit Order 54. Now they're going to face the Bengals, or not the Bengals, they're going to face the Chiefs, who won Super Bowl 54, right? Just like how all this happened at the same time. Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow wins the championship, all these 54s. The pattern continues. And all year they've been doing 54 with the Bengals. In the first round of the playoffs and beat the Raiders fell to 5-4 away. And by the way, when Joe Burrow won the championship, January 13, 2020, that was a date with 54 numerology. New Orleans equals 54. Just like Joe Montana. Just nonstop with the 54s. And just look at you guys. It's, again, Jesuit Order 54. That's the Society of Jesus. They're the same thing. The Society of Jesus, Jesuit Order, the 54-56 combo gets used a lot. We talked about this with the death of Omar and many more. But again, Billy Cannon, the LSU player, the only one to ever win the Heisman before Joe Burrow, who also beat Clemson in the championship in New Orleans. He died May 20th, 2018 in St. Francisville, Louisiana. Right? He died May 20th, 2018, the exact same day that Joe Burrow transferred to LSU. His name was Billy Cannon. And in light of the Jesuits, notice, the first superior general of the Jesuits was shot by a cannon on May 20th. Get it? Billy Cannon, Ignatius Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits. I mean, come on, man. Cannon, Billy Cannon, the same date in history. And where's he die? St. Francisville in the time of Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, when the Jesuits are from Paris, France. And in Louisiana Purchase was from the French, right? Jesuits have been in D.C. longer than the federal government. Georgetown, established by John Carroll, whose name equals 54 while he was 54 years old. And let's not forget, Joe Montana went to Notre Dame, Catholic school, right? Jesuits served the Catholic Church. And in light of this ritual taking place on January 22nd, again, the day of the 49ers and Bengals both upsetting on the anniversary of Super Bowl 23, if you write out National Football League, it's 122. If you write out Isus Hominum Salvator, that's the Jesuit motto, it's 122. If you write out Pope Francis, it's 122. If you write out San Francisco, it's 122. That city's on the 122nd Meridian West. And again, goes right there with the date, 122. The word satanic also equals 122 in light of the Satanic Church being established the same year as the first Super Bowl in San Francisco. But here, one more thing I got to point out to you about Billy Cannon. In light of Joe Burrow's playoff path, look at Billy Cannon's NFL career. He began his career with Houston. Who are they now? They're the Tennessee Titans, right? Then who'd he play for? The Oakland Raiders, who are now the Las Vegas Raiders. So Joe Burrow beats the Raiders. He beats the Titans. And then who did Billy Cannon finish his career with? Kansas City. And I was educated about that Kansas City part. I understood that part back when I went down to LSU in 2020 because I said, think about that. And then he finished here with Kansas City, and we got Joe Burrow winning, and then the Chiefs and the Joe Montana Bowl. But look at it now. Who does Joe Burrow face next week? Kansas City, right? Goes through the Raiders, the Titans, and now Kansas City, the same teams that Billy Cannon played for. The only teams he played for. And you guys want to tell me that it's not the Jesuits. Somebody uploaded a video response to me like a week ago saying, there's other orders of the Catholic Church that are just as important. And then went on to list no examples of why, when every single day I can show you how the Jesuits run the whole damn show. Again, there are other factions of the Catholic Church. All roads lead to Rome. But you know whose logo is over the 10 Downing Street, the Prime Minister's door in the UK? The Jesuit Order's logo's over their door. You know what? Where their logo's all over Washington, D.C., where Georgetown is. You know, their logo's all over the things that matter. Hey, what do people play for to win the Super Bowl each year? They play for the Lombardi Trophy. Tell me about his education. That's right, he went to Fordham, Jesuit. Died at Georgetown, Jesuit. You know? Again, these are their numbers, you guys. 56, 54, like a mother. They use them over and over again. And again, Regina 54, you know, her son's death in the news from Cincinnati right before the game. Right before the game. I'll show you what else is messed up. Like, this is the stuff that's, like, you can explain the 54 and 56 to your family. They might get that. You might want to leave out this part, but for the veterans, they say he died on 2810 Ashley Phosphate Road. The name of that road equals murder and football. But the 281, again, if there's a zero in a number, you can just disregard the zero. Unless it's a prime number relationship. But the 281 is what matters here. That's the 60th prime number. This report comes from the police, right? Comes from the police. 281 is the 60th prime. And just using the alphabetic order, Bengals, police, and order are all 60, right? And Ashley Phosphate Road is 7983, forwards, backwards, just like murder. Xavier, the Jesuit University in Cincinnati, is 79. Society of Jesus is 79. But if you haven't seen that movie poster for Murder by Numbers, again, starring Sandra Bullock, it came out while she was 38 years old. The letters changed to numbers are the 3 and the 8, the 8-3. You see the orange 7 and the orange 9 right around the words. Murder, 38, 83, 79 in the base ciphers. All those numbers covered. Again, murder 38, 83. Murder by Numbers in 1983. The star Sandra Bullock, 83. Again, the roadies killed on equals 83. And by the way, the band that did the song Murder by Numbers that came out in 83, that's not the same as the movie. This is the movie. This is the song. The band that did that song, The Police. And I've been making this same point like a broken record for all these years. These suspicious deaths, like Carlos Dunlap's dad being reported from a car crash. You know, just coincidentally, the 54th pick's dad died in a car crash, according to the police. You know, and everybody just bows down because the authority said so. I think it's funny that the entertainment industry put out the song Murder by Numbers by the Police, and we're always getting these reports by the police. You know, who's to say this man wasn't murdered, and then they stage some car crash and say that's what did it. You know what I mean? Say he's not poisoned with arsenic, you know, suffocated, who knows, injected with something. You ever seen Enemy of the State? Regina King's at the beginning of that movie. That's Will Smith's wife. You guys never seen Enemy of the State? That's one of the most important Hollywood movies to watch if you're awake. Came out right before 9/11. It's about building the police surveillance state like they did after 9/11. There's some big number references in that movie. Shout out to Skull and Bones in the film. It's another order that serves the Catholic Church, modeled after the Templars, like the Templar crosses in the Jesuit logo. But, and by the way, where Society of Jesus equals 79, so does Knights Templar. Again, the road this man died on is 7983, also like the word murder. But, yeah, murder by numbers by the police, you know. It's another coincidence. It's just another big fat coincidence. Agatha Christie, Amazon remade her book into a show, The ABC Murders, about a killer that kills by the code of ABC 123. Murders 79, the ABC Murders 79. And actually, let me see if I got it right here. Yeah, the ABC Murders forwards and backwards 5679. Carlos Dunlap Sr. 56 in the same cipher. But by the way, Joe Montana, born in 1956. Joe Burrow, the Tiger. The year of the Tiger starts February 1st, 2022. Keep it short and sweet, you guys. If you're not subscribed to Gematria Effect News 24, you know, that's where I put out the majority of the videos. But throw this one up on the sports channel because you guys need some love over here, too. Until next time, Truth Seeker.